today is National Beach Day, and it is also National Roasted Marshmallow Day, which I find very appropriate because every time I go to the beach, I come back looking like a roasted marshmallow. So we are heading into Labor Day weekend, and I'm not going to do the cliche "I can't believe the summer is over" shtick, but the summer is ending. And my older daughter is now going into sixth grade, and this is the year they get a locker. I remember when I had a locker, I put a mirror in the locker, and the rest of the stuff that went in my locker was, I don't know, books, notebooks, my jacket, my backpack, whatever, my lunch. No, my daughter's locker looks like she's going to move in. She put a shelf. Fine, a shelf is fine because a shelf creates more space for books. But other than that, it's like a little metal dorm room. You open it up and you've got some magnetic wallpaper, which I didn't even get. Another mom handed it to me because her kid didn't want it. A little carpet, yeah, a little area rug for the bottom of the locker. We brought in a mushroom shaped light, which is glass, which she had put on the top of her locker, which I knew was going to be a disaster. So I had her put it on the bottom because I could see that thing just come flying out like the first week and shatter all over the hallway. And yeah, pencil holders, like stickers, people are putting pictures, the whole nine. Fine. Um, Message boards on the inside. Who's messaging you on the inside of your locker? I mean, I remember when I was in college, we had message boards on the outside of our dorm room doors. This was before people had smartphones and even cell phones at this point. I mean, cell phones were available, the old Motorola cell phones, but not everybody had one. So people used to, actually physically go to your dorm room and write on your door to let you know that they were there. These dry erase message boards are now on the inside of the locker, so I guess you can write yourself a note. Um, I swear there's a market for everything. The thing is though, is like, why am I not at the front of these trends? I mean, I could put a magnet on a design and put it on Etsy and say, this is locker decor. I really need to start. I think that's what it is. I think I'm just like annoyed that I don't think of any of these things. And then I see them come out and I'm like, this is such a simple concept. I mean, it's literally anything that you can slap a magnet on the back of can be decoration for a locker. So, but then part of me is like, why is everything so supersized? Everybody has to have a lot of everything now. I blame social media. I blame the internet. But I blame the internet while I am on the internet, which is a really tough spot for someone like me. When you grow up, or when you I don't grow up in the media, but I went to school and I've spent my entire adult life working in the media. And now everything's digitized. So I have all the accounts that the kids have, but I'm far from a child and I'm not posting selfies of myself doing random things. But, it's so difficult um, to talk about YouTube shorts with my kids, considering that I create YouTube shorts, but it's obviously very different from what they are watching. And so I look like a hypocrite because I have Instagram and I have Facebook and I have Twitter, X, whatever. And I do not have TikTok though. I deleted that from my phone because I just thought it was such a waste of time for my kids because that was the first thing they would go to on my phone. And but it doesn't matter because YouTube Shorts has just basically replaced what TikTok is. Plus, there's like a TikTok channel on YouTube, so I don't know. There's like no escaping the social media world whatsoever. And why is it that you can't put filters on YouTube Shorts? Why can't you put a block on YouTube Shorts? Why can't you just have your kids watch one area of YouTube? I don't really get it. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg can censor information to influence an election. They figured out that technology, right? But they still haven't come up with a filter to protect our kids from getting infiltrated with random videos that are age inappropriate, even if you have the age range on YouTube. For some reason, it doesn't seem to trickle through appropriately, and YouTube Shorts just churns out a bunch of stuff that my kids should not be watching, right? And they have no, I mean, so so the White House can, get Twitter to suppress information about Hunter Biden's laptop, and Mark Zuckerberg can suppress information about the pandemic and anything else that they were asked to do. However, they can't create a button on YouTube that stops inappropriate topics of videos for that come through on YouTube Shorts. Like, can't it just be a disable button? Let's disable YouTube Shorts, or the filters. Like, why don't the filters work? Whatever the age range is, and why can't YouTube do that? Like, why are things still seeping through? YouTube is tough. It's a tough place, you know. There's so much stuff on there, and especially when you have more than one kid and one kid's older and watches a regular YouTube, and then you have a younger kid that you want to keep on YouTube Kids, but I might as well just delete that app altogether. She does not go on YouTube Kids because she has discovered the real YouTube. And then you take it off the iPad, but then they can turn on the TV and put YouTube on the smart TV, right? I guess you could take YouTube off, that YouTube app off your TV as well. But then you could also just go onto Safari or Google Chrome and get YouTube that way without having a YouTube app. So there's no way to get around YouTube. I mean, there's no way to suppress information for our kids. I mean, I guess you have to be Mark Zuckerberg or Twitter, and you have to be pressured by the White House in order to suppress information you don't want out there. Other than the rest of us, we're just flailing, trying to keep our kids from watching things that they don't understand and they shouldn't be seeing, and from asking about topics or words that they hear or terms that they hear on YouTube. I guess we're just left to navigate that ourselves. Who can I buy off to help protect my kids from growing up too fast via the internet?